Hello everyone, today I'm very excited to welcome Patrik Danz, the Chief Sales Officer of IBC Germany. So Patrik, how has your journey been as Chief Sales Officer at IBC Germany over the past 2 years?
Yeah, thanks for the question and thanks to be here in the nice new factory. It's more than excellent and really exciting. Yeah, the last years within IBC and this journey in the solar business is more than exciting, but it's also challenging.
Yeah.
At this moment in the solar coaster, I think we have really seen 2 years of gold rush, now a little bit more fighting about the orders and motivating customers and looking on the demand. But I think for me it's more than important to underline that there is no question behind the photovoltaic industry anymore. So renewables and photovoltaic itself is a clear defined part of the industry revolution for the future. And without the total environment, including the batteries, I think it's really one important point. And therefore, I think the journey has started, and I'm looking into the next years of this journey, and I'm sure that we see a lot of interesting new product developments, also new markets which are really catching up the PV segment. So overall, very important things and very nice approach so far.
And then, can you maybe elaborate on some of the challenges and opportunities you've encountered in driving sales in Germany as well as globally?
I think first of all, we have really to see that the world is local for local. There is not only one tendency. And I think the overall direction, as I described at the beginning, that the PV is growing, there's no question mark. But it's different from country to country.
Yeah.
The regulations are different, the focus activities are different. So I think looking on the overall perspective, we have seen a change overnight with the modules, which was not seen before we had the gold rush. Batteries overall are increasing. I think it starts on the home segment. Now the C&I is catching up more and more, and also at the same moment utility is growing. I think the internationalization out of a perspective of IBC is one of the topics where we focus on Europe, which is more than important. But beside that, we are more than happy with the approach of the last 8 years within South Africa, or let me say the southern part of Africa. So we strongly believe in that region, and we would like to really grow furthermore and perhaps also invest into that region where we really believe in.
Okay, perfect, Patrik. And then that brings me to my next question. What are some of the differences that you've noticed between the European market and the South African market?
I think that the European market is waiting much more about certain decisions, regulations, and all the things. When I was coming over the first time to South Africa in the segment of PV before lighting, I already visited South Africa. Here it's much more hands-on. So you are driven the last years with the load shadowing, so you have to search for a solution. Yeah. Now we have a change from the load shadowing towards more energy-saving, cost-saving activities. And I think that's a very big difference between these regions. I have the feeling that also the drive with container solutions, for example, with batteries and inverters, it's much more ahead in the southern part of Africa or South Africa itself compared to Europe, where we see that the batteries are now catching up stronger. But you were first, you were much faster on that. And you have to create solutions, you have to create demand, you have to look on the environment itself. And you cannot wait on ESCOM or the government that something will happen. Yeah? So therefore, I think I feel a different drive. I feel a different motivation to make the things in the short term happen.